So you were meant to share your gifts with the world. The overall energy was share your gifts. Your gifts are meant for others. It's interesting because the first card that came out was root chakra, right? Grounded, secure, stable, basic needs. I feel like what's happening right now is you are able to provide yourself with the life that you desire. I feel like it comes through you sharing your gifts. I think that was something like a limiting belief that you had to work through. It was one of your core beliefs, right? Associated, I feel like, with the root chakra, right? And this is something that if you're needing a sign that things are shifting in the right direction, they are, but it requires you to continue to take action, right? I feel like good news, like I said, if something is coming in for you, that's going to show you like, okay, I'm headed in the right direction. I'm gonna keep taking this direction that I feel like the universe and spirit is guiding me towards. Like I said, there's something that's going to come in that's going to give you that confirmation like, okay, I'm on the right path, I'm on the correct path. Because I feel like what's happening for you is, like I said, you've been freeing yourself. This, I feel like, is like a limitation that you may have learned from childhood, especially with the sun card being here. I feel like that's something that you've been doing is healing. Spending time in nature would be very beneficial for you right now to feel more grounded, to feel more secure, to feel more stable, right? I feel like there's a lot of growth that has been unfolding for you. And growth can feel uncomfortable, right? And but there was something that had to die. There was a past version of you that had to die. It involves accountability, right? And I feel like oof, with the tower, I feel like you because I feel like this is stuff that I've said in several readings, right? About at least the group that the collective that I pick up on. Really believing in yourself and manifesting the life that you desire and deserve has been something that you have been working on, right? But it was something about the way in which you were manifesting. I feel like from a state of pain, from a state of disappointment. Um, you weren't really manifesting at like your most optimal, yeah, at your most optimal. And I feel like that's what has been happening, where spirit has been showcasing to you, and it maybe has been painful. Maybe you've been experiencing a lot of harsh truth or experiencing a lot of harsh realization. But it was all for you to start shifting your mindset, shifting your perspective, getting you out of this state and into this optimistic state. That's where it is. You've been manifesting from a place of pessimism, right? And spirit is like, we cannot allow you to manifest from a place of pessimism anymore. You need to start manifesting from a place of optimism and knowing that you are going to manifest the life that you desire and deserve. I feel like red is also very significant. Wearing the color red, working on your root chakra is very important at this time. Even like this gift is red as well too. Heart is red. Red is very significant at this time. Being in the sun, being in nature, grounding your energy is very important because this has been, I feel like, a very hard process. And some of you guys have maybe fell into despair or wanted to fall into despair. But Spirit is like, no, we have to strip you of the self-limiting beliefs. Right. And it's not for you to punish yourself as to why you have these self-limiting beliefs. That was something that you've learned, like I said, I feel like for a lot of you guys during childhood, but it's something that the universe is like, you cannot carry this with you any longer. You simply can't. The next card is pink aura, unconditional love, artistic forgiveness. And for some of you guys, you could have a pink aura as well too. But what I'm picking up on right now is spirit is like, you need to forgive yourself. There's a lot, right? Because I feel like I'm speaking to the people who are artists, right? Hence sharing your gifts, right? And that art can look so totally different, whether you're a painter, you're a graphic, I don't know, designer, you are a musician, an author. There's so many different ways in which you can express yourself and express your art, right? But I feel like spirit is like, this is the time period for you to give yourself that unconditional love, for you to forgive yourself. I feel like I'm speaking to people where you've been stressing yourself out lately. Like I said, for some of you guys, you could be experiencing a lot of anxiety, you know? And I feel like your thoughts, you're needing to really reframe a lot of your thoughts. I feel like it's because you've been beating yourself up because it almost feels like you're like, I need to be somewhere. I don't need to be in the States, and your mind is sort of racing. It's almost like you're trying to rush this process and trying to rush to the destination, to where the finish line is. But what you don't realize is that all you really have to simply do is stop stressing yourself out and start loving yourself more and start forgiving yourself more. Rushing and being hard on yourself, or having these racing thoughts, or letting your anxious thoughts get the best of you, is not where you need to be right now. Right now, you're needing to rest. You're needing to rest. Is there anything else, Spirit? Yeah. And you're needing to find that balance. You're needing to rest and you're needing to find that balance. It's almost like your optimism is rising within you. I feel like happiness and joy is also going to rise within you. I feel like people are also going to notice this glow about you. They're going to notice the difference in you. You're coming from a place of pride and a place of confidence, like a healthy ego is emerging for you. You're going to start to feel more success. You're going to start radiating that and attracting that as well too. But it's like everything happens in time, and spirit has been trying to get you to rest, to forgive yourself, to alchemize a lot of whatever is coming up, whatever pain, whatever sadness is coming up. Spirit has been giving you this time period to rest, to recalibrate your energy, to really recalibrate your energy, because you are growing, you're recharging, you're also activating. There's a lot of activations that are happening, right? And spirit is just trying to help you to balance out your emotions, your thoughts, and this process, because, like I said, this past version of you is dying out, and this brand new version of you is emerging, right? So it's really important that you practice forgiveness right now for yourself, or maybe for other people, if there's maybe something that is still plaguing your mind as well too. I feel like spirit is like, just take the time to balance out your energy, to ground your energy. The last card was Claire Elite Aliens, which is psychic knowledge by smelling. And I'm getting a couple of things. Spring is going to be very significant for you. Things are coming into bloom, if you can see that for her. Take time to smell the roses. Take time to appreciate where you're at right now, because you're never going to be this in this place ever again, right? Because you're growing, you're transforming. You're no longer manifesting from a place of pain or anxiety or pessimism. You're going to start manifesting for a place of happiness, joy, optimism, positivity, right? So I feel like what spirit is really also letting you know is there's you're choosing a different path, right? It's almost like, I feel like too, where it's like the psychic knowledge of by smelling. That could be something that you guys could be coming into this gift. But I also feel like you guys also intuitively know that there's something amazing on the other side. And maybe that's why you've been also frustrated. Where it's like, where is my blessings? Where is things finally balancing out for me? But like me receiving my rewards, me receiving this 10 of Pentacles, whether it be that relationship, that long-term relationship, or that long-term financial stability, your business taking off, having more stability in your home life, maybe remodeling your home, getting a new home, getting pets, having children. Whatever it is, as the Empress, regardless of your gender, you've been waiting for things to bloom in for you, for your manifestations to start flowing for you. And all you really had to do was rest and to let go of any resentment, any bitterness, any sour feelings that you were still carrying. Spirit has been helping you to purify yourself, right? And to realize you don't have to burn yourself out in order to receive. You don't have to kill yourself in order to receive. You have to take time to smell the roses, to rest, to recharge. Taking action is just as important as resting and receiving and believing and having that faith and allowing your creativity to shine, you know? So I think this is beautiful. Just rest. Just rest. If this resonates, thank you for liking the video. Thank you for commenting down below. If you would like to work with me, the link is in my bio. And until next time, bye.